The other band we sort of wanted to bring up was President. They've obviously in the last couple of days like gone crazy viral.
Yeah.
How did that come about with the festival? Because they must have been confirmed long before
Yeah.
anything was announced.
So we were approached by management, as we are with any like secret set or any sort of up and coming, like really hot new act. They know who to approach. If you have a good manager and a good team, they'll know to get you in front of us long before anything is announced. We've known about President for months and months, and we've had that slot locked in, and we were anticipating the way that it was going to be sort of released bit by bit in the lead up to the Download performance and to now the tour the show that they're playing. So it's just about the team around you, your manager, your agent, whoever is working with you, knowing to reach out in anticipation of something blowing up.
Were you given like demos or things like that to listen to?
I actually don't think we were, but so much of what we do, the point of having an agent and the point of having a manager is that even though you might be a new act, they have pre-existing relationships. That means that a promoter or a festival booker would already trust what they're putting in front of you. So I don't think I heard, I mean, Cam may well have, I personally didn't, but because of who I was dealing with, I just knew that it was, like, I didn't need to vet it.
How important then is that relationship from the band's point of view for getting festivals or tour supports, anything sort of decent in the live world, for having like a great agent or a great manager?
I think it's really important. I mean, nothing will beat the fact that you need to be great live and have great songs, but there is such an intricate web of opportunities that you could be missing out on if you're not well represented. So whether someone gets you in on a support slot, maybe that headliner wasn't looking to find the new hottest act. It's actually just the agent who was like, well, you're looking and this is what I can offer you. And then because you're a great band, you get picked. Or it's just so important because the talent is the driver, but there's a lot of talent out there. So it's actually how you cut through the noise to the right opportunities. And I think that makes a huge difference to a breaking artist.
With Live Nation and Download in particular, you might not have this as an issue, but is there a lot, I guess it would matter more to smaller festivals where you've got a big agent or you've got a big manager and they know that you want their headline or you want their massive band and they use that as leverage to get the smaller ones on that you just don't actually want?
It definitely does happen at Download. It does. No one's immune because Download might be very large in scale and have a really great history and sort of be important in that particular world, but you're never bigger than the biggest artist. So I think we're all in that boat.
Is it more the agents or the managers that, or the
Both.
record labels? Like, who is it that?
All, because you've got some titans of industry like to contend with, and if this agent tells you this is what I want, you're sometimes in a position where it is worth finding space because of whatever the payoff might be.
And does that happen a lot?
Not a lot. No, definitely not. I wouldn't say that. Like it exists out there, but I don't think I could be in a job where half the festival is booked by favors. That would just make me so disheartened. So no, like it exists out there and sometimes it pays off really well because that act has an incredible set and you wouldn't maybe have given it otherwise. But no, just because you're bigger doesn't mean that you're immune from it.
Yeah. With President, do you think there's any worry that with the amount of how viral they've gone, they could just be too big for the set when it happens? Or does that make it more exciting?
I think it's exciting. I'm a booker, so I have one perception of what a busy set looks like. We have multiple teams within a festival sphere that is like staffing security, or what size does that tent need to be for the average amount of crowd sizes that those acts booked in it draw. Essentially, if everyone is safe, if a tent is full and you have to miss a set, that actually means it's kind of, there's a balance. It's essentially a great booking, right? If you're a headline artist and you're doing your own tour, you're aiming for it to sell out. That's actually the purpose of you putting shows on sale. So I think there's some of that needs to be considered at a festival. Like, our aim isn't to have a half full tent.
That's fair. I mean, I guess as well for that band, if the whole thing was there was a shitload of people that couldn't even get in, that just builds the demand for when they do go on tour.
And that's such a driver for how they move up the festival slots. And it's also a really great indicator of what size venue they book for their next headline tour. Like, it, as long as it's not mismanaged, it being oversubscribed is an indicator of success for that band.